Hello, welcome to GeoLearn. This is tutorial number 3 in the series on the Surveyor's Judicial Role. This tutorial is entitled Why Title Insurance, and we are going to talk about why we need title insurance in the United States. A lot of detail about what it does, what it doesn't do, and really why it even exists. So we could get started and with this statement, which is really a very key point to this whole existence of title insurance. And that is that in the United States of America, our land tenure system does not provide for any sort of guarantee of ownership. Unless we have title registration, which exists in a few states if it's used, but even then that really doesn't provide a guarantee of ownership. So we end up with a question. How do we provide for permanence and continuity and confidence in our land tenure system when we don't have any inherent guarantee of that? How can I buy property? How can I know that I'm buying property without this sort of confidence? How can I get a loan on a piece of property? How can I sell property? These are very important points because I think the average person thinks they have a deed to a piece of property. That proves that they own it. But in fact, having a deed does not prove anything. It's evidence that you might own it, but it's not proof because most of us know we can execute quitclaim deeds for all kinds of things. I think the average person in public does not know what a quitclaim deed is or does, but of course it only transfers what we own, what interests that we have. So I can absolutely execute a quitclaim deed for property that I don't own, and it's a valid deed, it's executed, it's signed, it's notarized, but it doesn't convey anything. So this is something that's lost on the average person, and it becomes a critical point when we're trying to think about how are we going to create some kind of confidence in our system. Well, what we used to do is we had abstracts of title, and we had attorneys who would render opinions. And many of us have seen abstracts of title. They might be 2 or 3 inches thick. They would start in the public lands. They would start all the way with a little dissertation about probably starting with Columbus coming across and all of the claims that were settled or not against the Indians and everything that happened since then with the GLO. And then it would get to the first patent. And then every document that was recorded or that could be found that has an impact on that property is listed in the abstract, and that'll be all of the deeds. It'll be wills and partitions and liens and mortgages and releases and easements.